actually taking on live brokerage accounts. I'm going to tell you guys this. This is just my personal pet peeve. If I pull up streams and people aren't on, their actual brokerage showing you trades, they can have it. Because I don't, if you're trading, show your trades, right? And this is the thing. So I will show you guys my trades, win or loss. There are days where I pull up this thing and I feel like an idiot, right? I'll show everybody on the internet that I'm in a losing trade or whatever. But today, fortunately, is not that day. We're still in NASDAQ. NASDAQ is running hot for us, making a substantial move to the upside here today and continues to chug higher. Now, I will say, we are coming into a PPI event, and I am not day trading this thing. This is a swing trade for me. And the reason I make that distinction for newer viewers out here, first of all, what am I looking at? This is NASDAQ, okay? Many of you guys who are not in the US, you might trade things like NAS100 on your Forex brokerage. But in the United States, we can't trade CFDs. There are some legal limitations to US regulated brokerages. And so instead, I have to trade an ETF variation, which is the same thing. It's just on the stock exchange, and I'm not allowed to use as much leverage. That's essentially what it is. Anyways, your country might have similar or, totally different rules and regulations. But again, it is the same thing. I'm trading the NASDAQ long here, and I've been holding this trade for a few days, actually 7 days. I think we're celebrating the 1 week celebration or 1 week anniversary of this chart, and price continues to push higher. So for my friends who are also watching the NASDAQ, I do like to start my streams just covering trades that I am in, things that I am looking at. When we bring Frank or guests on, I usually ask them the same thing. I try to keep you guys up to date. So where am I at with this and what am I planning to do? I've got my stop loss locked behind market structure. If this market tumbles, guys, I'm going to be out of the trade for a profit. We have locked in at this point, let's call it $1,500 in profit, because we're floating about 3,000, 2,900. And so price is moved. My stop loss has moved about halfway of this distance. So let's call it a $1,500 stop loss trailing stop. So in the worst case, we're still going to make some money, which is great. But the reality is, inflation numbers yesterday were very, very promising, and the market loved it. And so it was great for my position. And so I took that as an opportunity to trail my stop loss. I'm going to zoom in here and just show you the price action breakdown for a second, guys. Here's the 30-minute chart. And when we zoom in here and we take a look at the trade, so the entry is a different story. I bought at the bottom of a sort of what was consolidation in the context of a longer term uptrend. So kind of this pattern, right? And I like to trade these. So I picked it up in consolidation, but the longer term was an uptrend. And so now we're seeing this leg, right? The continuation of the trend. So my goal here has been to trail a stop loss on the trade. Yesterday, we put in a pretty substantial pullback intraday and put in a nice higher low. So from a price action standpoint, what I chose to do is, as we again put in a new low, I took my stop loss and I moved it all the way into profit here. Okay, if that breakdown made sense or it was helpful to you, can you guys just do me a favor and type in the chat? Just quickly drop a yes in the chat for me if that breakdown made sense, so that we can continue on to other things. I'd like to cover gold, the dollar. I'd like to talk about perhaps some of the other indices and things like that today.
Want to stay up to date with all the latest trading information? In the description below, you'll find the link to join our free Discord. The Discord gives you instant access to lots of helpful material like free trading courses, chart analysis, updates about what's happening in the A1 community, as well as discount codes for our other products and services. The best part, all of this and more is 100% free. So go down in the description below this video and check it out for yourself. If you're interested in upgrading to the full VIP Discord featuring our team of expert traders signals, you can use the live chat link in the description to get connected with one of our team members in seconds. So don't wait, go check out the free Discord today.
Last thing I will say, as you guys do, let me know if that was helpful, is, my goal here today is to look for a new higher low. There was a little bit of a wick here, and I do like this, to be honest. So I may be watching this, but I don't also want to trail my stop real tight before PPI, because PPI does have the potential to do something like it did yesterday, cause high levels of volatility. And I don't just want to get whipped out for no good reason. Candlesticks can be very volatile. So I'm just going to let it kind of do its thing. And if it completely erases some of these gains, it's all right. I'll take my profits and move on for the day. Gold top left, we're going to put SPX bottom left. Actually, let's do NAS because I'm in a NAS trade. I'm going to be a little selfish with that. NAS100 bottom left. We'll put euro dollar top right, and we'll put dollar yen bottom right. Guys, we've got gold, NAS, euro, dollar, yen. Okay, so we can keep an eye on all of these. These are all 15-minute charts. Here comes the news, and breaking news coming in right now. All right, and we should be getting the number for PPI. PPI should cause some volatility now. Yep. Dollar, yen, gold, a little bit of volatility here. Euro, dollar making a push. Gold making a push. NAS, there it goes again. Dollar, yen down. Gold up. NAS up. Euro up. What a move, guys. And you know, what a move, but really it's been a move all week. Again, this is probably a FOMO week for a lot of people. And I've said that, we pointed that out yesterday pretty extensively. It's a big FOMO week. A lot of people who missed these moves are probably, you know, we can't save them all, right? People are going to make dumb mistakes. Unfortunately, we have said over and over, do not chase these sort of great moves in the markets because they oftentimes, you know, they do healthy pullbacks. And if you're buying the tops, that healthy pullback can crush you. So be very careful as we get closer to you know, these extreme moves. Just wait for retracements. I'm telling you, don't chase and manage your risk. Don't let emotions get the better of you. Okay. And this right here, guys, this is an example. Remember, I just said, be very careful trading news. If you put buy stops and sell stops on this gold move, that hurt, right? That didn't go well, right? The thing is, people who trade buy stops and sell stops on the news events, they oftentimes can get it really right. Like, you can make a lot of money if this thing just goes in one direction. But what happens when it goes in both directions? When the number is not that decisively bullish or bearish, which happens often in news. You blow accounts, you take stupid losses that you didn't need to take. Again, buy stops and sell stops is one of the dumbest strategies. Unless you have direct access liquidity to the markets, even still, it's going to be hard to make money. Even if you were a hedge funds don't necessarily do that, right? Unless they have some really fast data available to them. But you and I getting our numbers from, you know, FOREX Factory, we're not going to be able to be faster than people on Wall Street who have supercomputers connected directly to, you know, the feeds that are. Anyways, whole thing, be very careful, okay? All right, so dollar yen coming back now. NAS just flat. Gold giving back some profits and now making a move lower. Let's actually go look at the number. So we did get PPI come down 0.1%. So this should be weak for the dollar, and core PPI should be weak for the dollar. And wow, unemployment claims came down they came out less than expected. This is also weak for the dollar. So very interesting. All of these numbers sort of confirm a weakness for the dollar, and yet we see a little bit of dollar strength. Why is that? Well, let's take a look. So gold, dollar is making a move up, but it's not a big move up. This is not a massive move up, right? Look at the 4-hour chart. That's nothing to. If this candle was like doing one of these guys, but to the upside, that's a big candle. But right now, what we see is just a little bit of, okay, the news is out. Whatever, right? It's not nearly as surprising or impactful as yesterday's news today coming out. This is it's a good hit for the dollar, dollar bears, I would say. I would say that, you know, if the dollar does pull back, this actually looks like an excellent selling opportunity, and why I'm going to stay long NASDAQ. Again, this is my current position. I picked it up over here, and I'm still holding it. And I know somebody just said, no, you're not, Nick. You just made that up. Well, remember, guys, I hope that you consider subscribing to our show, because I don't show you guys or talk about trades without showing you my brokerage account. And I do that because, again, we really are out here doing our stuff. We're really trading, and we're not making stuff up. So I'm on Webull. If you guys don't have Webull, it is a brokerage that's available to U.S. clients. This is how I trade things like gold and indices on a regulated platform. You know, you can trade like NAS100 as a U.S. person off, like on offshore offshore brokerages, but I'm not into that, right? I want my money to be safe. I want to trade on regulated brokerages. That's why I use Webull. And it's also a fantastic platform. So if you don't have it, there is a link in the description. If you'd like to sign up, you do get free shares if you choose to set up an account with them. Still long NASDAQ, holding on to it, letting it run here. Stops are in place. I would like to see if, you know, if we can get a push off of the lows. I don't know what just happened. Did I just, okay, there it is. You know, we got a nice push off these lows. I might need to trail my stop loss here, and I may do that. If I do update that trade, you guys will see it inside of the Discord.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free EDGEFINDER, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.